Hi guys, so I'm Sam Roller and I'm a relaxation specialist. I am here in the beautiful Yoga Shivaya in Tarrytown, New York, one of my favorite yoga studios. It's so beautiful and I always feel really happy and already comforted and grounded when I step in. Even though I'm a yoga teacher, I still get stressed out sometimes, like I'm human and like life happens, So today I'm actually feeling a little tired and I figured I'd share with you two of my favorite restorative yoga poses that I would do when I feel tired, which I'll do right after I film this. So what is restorative yoga? Restorative yoga is a way of resetting the nervous system. So there are two pathways to the nervous system, and one is the stress pathway, one is the relaxation pathway or response. Restorative yoga helps our body be supported by props in a very particular way to turn on the relaxation response, which when the relaxation response is on, that means the stress response is off, which is actually pretty cool. So I will share with you these two fun, great, restful poses, and all you need are some blankets, and I'll explain all that. I personally am going to do each pose for 20 minutes, and but I mean, if you're new to this, you could do 5 minutes, 4 minutes. You can put on some calming music, light some candles, whatever works for you. And let's do it. Okay, so what you'll need. You see, everything is color coordinated, even the wall in the background. That was completely planned, right? So you need something comfortable under you. I personally don't like to be on like a hardwood floor, so I have my yoga mat. You can put a blanket or something, or if you have carpet, that's fine. I have 2 blankets and a bolster over there. If you don't have a bolster, then you can use some pillows or something. So, pose number 1. Grab onto blanket number 1. And unfold it. So if you're using one of these Mexican blankets, then you will fold the blanket in half with the tassels pointing down. And then fold it in half. Again, tassels are still down. And then one more time. Cool. And then iron that out a little bit. Be sure all the edges are even. And do the exact same thing with blanket number 2. So again, unfold it, tassels down, fold again, tassels down, and one more time, so this long rectangle, and then place this blanket directly on top of that first blanket. So you're stacking them and sort of smooth it out, iron out any kinks. Place these 2 blankets on your mat or whatever kind of surface you're going to lay on. And fold over the top blanket about 1/3 of the way. I also just briefly want to say, I learned these postures from Jillian Pransky. She is brilliant and amazing, so I did not come up with this. She's my teacher, and she's the reason why I love this kind of practice so much, so I had to give her credit. All right, got our blankets all set up, and then you grab onto your either pillow or bolster and place that towards the bottom of your yoga mat. So pose number 1 is an easy heart opener. So your hips are actually going to go on the ground or on the mat, not on the blankets. It's like a common thing that happens. So, but on the ground. Great. Legs over the blanket or the bolster. Hands now go on either side of your blanket. And that'll kind of help you evenly start to relax back and down and adjust the little fold we made so it tucks just neatly under your head and your neck. Arms will come next to you. Be sure your legs feel comfortable. If you can, there's an internal rotation of the legs. You may have to kind of pick them up and put them back down. And this is the first pose. So in this pose, your shoulders just kind of drape open, palms up. And if you want to get even more comfortable, you can put a blanket over you or a blanket on your belly or some kind of weight on your belly. It's also nice to use some essential oils on your hands. You can sniff it, put it on your chest or your neck, or some kind of eye pillow or like eye mask so the room is darker. I would suggest laying here for really as long as you'd like. You can set a timer or put on a 20-minute meditation or something. So that's pose 1. Pose number 2, exact same setup, except you will kick the bolster or the blanket or pillows out from under you just a little bit, and then flip over like a pancake. And lay back down over your blanket. So the tops of your feet will be on your pillow or blanket, and then come forward all the way down. And for this one, just find whatever feels comfortable in your neck and your head. So personally, I like to turn my head. I hang my chin off the edge of the blanket. And your arms can go anywhere. Again, personally, I like bending my elbows. It just feels good to me. And then eventually, halfway through, you will turn your head the other way if it's turned. Some people like to keep their chin neutral. Find what works for you. Eventually, press back into a child's pose. Do any wiggles that would feel good. And then after some time in both poses, you'll feel like a new human. Or at least I know I do whenever I do this. So that's really it. I love listening to meditations. I mean, there's so many on YouTube, but I love listening to meditations by Insight Timer. That's the app that I use. If you're in the Westchester area, I do give full 2-hour workshops on these kind of relaxation techniques and restorative yoga. So you can look out for me. All my information is down below. And subscribe. I'm going to more regularly post some stuff. And I don't know what my outro is going to be, but like, be well and remember you're loved.